Let's be honest. Walking into a tackle shop feels like stepping into a candy store for adults. Rows of shiny lures, bright colors, and famous brands call out to us. The price tags? Sometimes they don't even matter. We've all thought, if it costs more, it must catch more fish. Those pro anglers on TV and YouTube make it look so easy with their special lures. They say you need the latest gear, so you buy it. Hoping this will be your lucky day. I remember the first time I dropped 20 bucks on a fancy crankbait. The package promised big bass and tons of strikes. I tied it on, tossed it into the water, and waited for magic. Sometimes it worked. Other times, it felt like I was dragging a golden anchor. But I kept buying those lures, thinking maybe I just needed the right one. That's the myth. Expensive means better. We get caught up in the hype and forget that fish don't read price tags. They don't follow trends. They just eat what looks good to them. Still, I kept filling my tackle box with shiny new lures, chasing after that one big catch. But what if we could catch fish with something ordinary? What if the secret isn't in the shop, but right in our own homes? That's what I learned one surprising weekend, and it changed the way I think about fishing forever. It all started in the garage. I was looking for extra hooks and found a pile of old plastic zip ties and a dusty coffee can. You know the kind, used for wires, bags, or just about anything. One was bright white and looked almost like a little fish. I picked it up, turning it over in my hand. Could this really work as a lure? The idea sounded crazy. Why would a fish bite on a zip tie? But sometimes, crazy ideas are the best ones. I grabbed a hook and threaded it through the square end of the tie. With a quick snip to make a tail, it almost looked like a tiny, injured minnow. The plastic felt light but tough. I wondered how it would move in the water. Standing there, I imagined tossing it next to a $20 crankbait. Would the base even notice the difference? I smiled at the thought and decided to find out. It was time for a test. The fancy crankbait versus the humble zip tie. May the best fish catcher win. Packing up my gear, I felt a mix of doubt and excitement. Could a piece of plastic trash really outfish my best lure? There was only one way to know for sure. This was going to be a fishing experiment I'd never forget. Fish are not as picky as we think. Most days, they care more about food than fashion. Bass, especially, are curious and love an easy meal. If they see something darting or wobbling in the water, their instincts kick in. They attack what looks weak, hurt, or just different from the rest. Expensive lures often try to look perfect, bright, shiny, and with fancy paint jobs. But in the wild, real bait fish are not perfect. They get injured, swim funny, and sometimes flash white bellies. Fish notice these signs. What they really want is an easy target. Something that looks a little bit off can actually attract more bites. That's why simple things can work so well. Sometimes a plastic worm, a piece of ribbon, or yes, a zip tie can do the trick. It's about how it moves and how it looks to the fish. If it fools their senses, they'll bite. Price doesn't matter underwater. Movement and shape matter most. So before you rush out to buy the next magic lure, think about what the fish see. Simple can be better. Nature is full of surprises, and sometimes the simple things fool even the smartest base. The day of the test, I headed to my favorite pond at sunrise. The water was clear, just a little chilly, and the bass were already chasing minnows along the banks. I picked out my trusty $20 crankbait first. It dove deep and wobbled side to side, flashing its painted scales in the sunlight. It looked good, but maybe, honestly, a little too perfect. Then, I tied on the zip tie rig. I cast it near the reeds and started to reel. The plastic tie fluttered and spun, sometimes flipping over like a hurt fish. The tail end wiggled, catching the light with each twitch. It didn't look pretty, but it looked real, like a bait fish in trouble. Watching underwater through my polarized glasses, I saw the zip tie do something cool. It darted, stalled, and spun in circles. The crankbait moved straight and steady, but the zip tie looked wild and random. It flashed white, then disappeared, then flashed again. I could almost see the base getting curious. Both lures had their own action, but the zip tie seemed to have more personality. It wasn't smooth, but it was interesting. Sometimes that's all it takes to make a fish hungry. I fished both lures back to back for 2 hours. For every 5 casts with the crankbait, I made 5 with the zip tie. The crankbait got some attention. I felt a few bumps, and I landed one small base. Not bad, but not great. I switched to the zip tie and tossed it into the same spots. Almost right away, the base started hitting. First cast, a sharp tug, and I landed a chunky 2-pounder. 2 casts later, another bite. By the end of the morning, the zip tie had caught 4 solid bass, while the crankbait only managed 1. The results surprised me. I never thought a piece of hardware store plastic could do better than my best lure. I kept track as I went. The zip tie was tough too. It didn't break or tear, even after catching several fish. The crankbait looked shinier, but the base didn't care. They just wanted an easy meal. By the time I packed up, I was laughing. The trash lure had crushed the fancy one. Sometimes, simple really is better. What did this experiment teach me? First, that fish don't know the price of your gear. They don't care if your lure is expensive, popular, or comes in a fancy box. They care about what looks like food, what moves like prey, and what seems like an easy snack. The zip tie worked because it was different. It acted like a real, hurt bait fish. It showed me that being creative and thinking like a fish can make a big difference. You don't have to spend a lot of money to catch fish. Sometimes the best ideas are simple and cheap. Fishing is full of surprises. Just when you think you need the latest gadget, something ordinary comes along and does the job better. It feels good to outsmart both the fish and the tackle companies. That's part of the fun. So next time you're out fishing, remember, it's not about the price. It's about the action, the presentation, and understanding what makes fish bite. This little experiment changed how I see fishing. Now, I look around my house for new ideas. Old shoelaces, pieces of plastic, even bottle caps. Anything could become a lure. Fishing is all about trying new things and seeing what works. The next secret weapon might be hiding in your junk drawer right now. Don't be afraid to experiment. Use your imagination. Make your own rigs and test them against store-bought lures. You might be surprised at how many fish you catch with homemade gear. Plus, it's fun and saves you money. Fishing is for everyone, not just those with deep pockets. You don't need fancy gear to enjoy the sport. What matters most is having fun, learning about fish, and being out on the water. The best tackle is the one that works, and sometimes that's just a plastic zip tie from the trash. So open your toolbox, check your kitchen drawer, and see what you can turn into your next fish-catching hack. You never know, it just might outfish everything in your tackle box.